All right, here we go. We have Northern Cali's finest in the building, Lazy Boy. Welcome to Vlad TV.
What's up, Vlad? Thanks for having me, bro.
We've actually been talking about doing this for some years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we reached out, maybe 5 years ago or something?
About that.
Yeah. But you had some stuff going on.
4 years ago, yeah.
You know
something like that, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot going on. Just, I wasn't really invested like I should have been, you know what I mean? But I think now's a better time anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I heard you had some drama going on in your life that kind of prevented that, you know?
Yeah.
Everything comes together when it should.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's your first time here. I want to start from the very beginning. So, I grew up in the Bay as well.
Yeah.
I was in San Mateo. You were in San Jose, which is about maybe, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, if that.
If that?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, what was that like?
To me, regular, just, yeah, I mean, just growing up, being a little bad kid, whatever, you know what I mean, normal shit. It's like really, like it's like a big Mexican culture out there, especially out of the whole Bay. San Jose's like the one that's like, you know what I mean, as far as the culture and shit, it's the heaviest out there. Yes, in the east side, that's really like all I know. Like, I never even went to other sides growing up, like, cause it's so big until I, you know what I mean, became an adult and shit. But yeah, it was just, really just being a little bad kid. I was actually a good kid till I was probably like 12, and then I kind of start dabbling a little bullshit, you know what I'm saying? The gang shit around me, you know, it's just outside right when you walk out, so.
So you're fully Mexican?
Yeah.
Both parents?
Yep.
You grew up with both parents in the house, one parent?
They divorced when I was like 11. So after that, I went with my dad and my grandma. My dad and my grandparents.
Oh, so you actually went on your dad's side instead of your mom's, which is actually kind of rare. Usually most kids go with their mom.
Yep.
Well, what was going on to make you go with your dad instead of your mom?
I remember when it first happened, I was with my mom for a few months, and then I was just acting out to where it was hard for her to, you know, control me as far, that's what I remember. And then my dad, he was always able to like put his foot down on me, you know? So I went with him, yeah. Me and my brother went with him.
Okay, so it's two kids.
Yeah, well, my dad has, there's 5 of us. But my sisters were with my mom, and then me and my brother came with my dad, yeah.
Okay. Now your dad, was he mixed up in the streets at all, or he was just a regular working guy?
No, he's mixed up in the streets, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so did you get to see that growing up, or do you try to kind of shield you?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. One of my first memories, he can't believe I remember this, but I was in a car seat. It's like my first memory, and we're in some apartments, and I remember him being in the car, and I remember him saying, "Oh, there's one of them right there." It's like blurry. I remember that. I remember him bouncing out and just, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much, but, you know, he walked up on old boy. That was like my first memory ever in my life. I remember that's like the earliest memory I have. And then growing up, you know what I'm saying? If it was ever like little drama that needed to get handled, you know, he would make sure I handled that. You know what I mean? Like a man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, never doing nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Chunking them and shit like that. You know, he'll be like, "Hey, you need to handle that, you know? Don't back down from that, this and that." So that was regular growing up. And then I would always see him do shit. I remember when I was like real little, it used to like scare me because I was so little. But then as I started like, you know what I mean, 11, 12, 10, like those ages, it started not worrying me no more. I like damn near want to get involved, like, cause I start becoming like more accustomed to it, you know?
Was your dad ever getting arrested, or was he?
Yeah, he has. I don't really know too much, cause like I said, that was when I was, you know what I mean, like younger. But as far as like shit popping off and stuff, that would happen. Like I remember a bunch of times that happening with him. Yeah.
I mean, did he try to shield you from the gang thing and not?
Yeah. He's always been a real good dad. Yeah, like I'm actually known like in the hood for that. Like I'm like one of the guys who like got like a good dad in his life. A lot of my other friends, their dads are either doing life or, you know, on drugs or something like that. So yeah, he always tried to shield me from it. But once he knew that like he couldn't stop it, he told me, well, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You know? Don't be half-assed with it. You know, don't do something and then regret it and not be ready for what it comes with. So if he didn't want me to do it, but once he knew I was, he made sure I was, gamed up and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, so your parents get divorced right around 12 years old. You started to kind of get mixed up.
Yeah,
in the
I think it was 11. Yeah.
11. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Started getting into fights. Started getting into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Were you getting arrested back then?
My first time was, I think I got caught with some brass knuckles and some weed. I was like 15 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't know brass knuckles at the time I didn't know it counts as a possession of deadly weapon, So but that wasn't nothing serious though. It wasn't until I got caught with a couple guns. That was when I actually had to go sit down and fight that, get a lawyer. Yeah, my pops helped me with that one. Like, he helped me get the lawyer and all that. And then I recently, allegedly, got charged for another 2 guns at one of my last few video shoots. But I hired the same lawyer that I hired for the first one. The first one, they gave me a year. And then the second one, recently, I beat it for illegal search. Yeah.
Okay, so you're growing up in this primarily Mexican neighborhood in San Jose, and there's a lot of gang activity around.
Yeah.
How old were you when you first joined?
Man, I really don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
You're just a regular dude.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, but it's a lot of bullshit around though. Yeah.
Okay. So you get caught with brass knuckles when you were like 15.
Yeah.
And then you get caught with a gun at how old?
Maybe like 19. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But I fought that case for a year. So I think when I went in, I was 19, I think. Or I was 19, I went in, I was 20. Yeah. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. I remember the day I got released, July 22nd. That day always stuck in my head, yeah.
Why did you feel at that point in life you need to carry a gun?
That was like an easy decision. Like, it's either catch the charge or get killed, you know what I mean? It's the same way I think now, you know what I mean? I try to be a lot smarter now because I know I'm a lot more well known in Northern Cali. So I try to find loopholes, you know what I mean? Maybe one of my guys gets his concealed carry, you know what I'm saying? One of my guys out there got it right now. So shit like that, I try to be smart about it. But at the time, to answer your question, it's the only option, you know what I mean?
Have you been shot at before?
That's normal, yeah.
How old were you when you first got shot at?
16.
Okay.
Yeah, like walking home from after school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first time I remember that day. Yeah.
Okay. Did you actually feel the bullets whiz by, or
that not on that day because that was like hella far away, but I have though for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that do to you? Because I mean, I've heard these stories before where like you'll feel it, then you'll hear it afterwards because the bullet's
for sure
traveling faster than sound.
Than the sound.
So like you'll feel the bullet whiz by, then you'll hear the bang, and it's a really surrealistic kind of feeling.
Yeah. It's just adrenaline. But like after that, it just wakes you up a little more. I wouldn't say like it's no drastic change, but it wakes you up like, and then you might see one of your homies get killed or something. You might be like, damn. You see his family crying and stuff. You be like, damn, that could be my family. I still think like that to right now.
Like, how old were you when you lost a friend to violence?
17.
17.
Like 16, maybe 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was a close friend.
Oh yeah.
And what happened around that situation?
So it was a lot that happened that little year or two, and then not only that, I lost a lot of my like best friends, my little small circle, like my circle within the circle. I lost all them. They all got locked up. They all got life. So that also like messed me up, and I was like angry after that. You know what I mean? And then I seen people snitch, and that made me angry. And then it made me never trust nobody after that, because the people that snitch, I never thought they would tell, you know. So it let me know, like, ain't no telling what could happen. You know what I mean?
You know, the one thing that's I find unique when I interview Mexicans that come from, you know, life similar to yours, is that some of them have said that as a kid, they would aspire to do life in prison and be like a big shot caller, you know, in Pelican Bay somewhere,
Yeah,
which I've never really heard any other type of people say before. I always feel like it's unique to the Mexican community. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought everybody said that, because growing up, that's what like most of my friends talk
So
like.
you've heard this before.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I ever felt like that. I did always like want to get a taste of this and that though, but I never wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying, throw my life away like that. I always wanted to like be some, you know what I mean? But, you know, you're half in the bullshit, half in trying to be something. It's kind of hard sometimes, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.